to a kid growing up today who may not have a rich knowledge of surf history, or maybe even an adult who just started surfing during COVID, as sad as it may be, their association with Gerry Lopez might not be of, you surfing pipeline. It might be the logo on a soft top that they bought at Costco. And I'm wondering, like, how protective or concerned are you about your legacy? Like, how did that Costco deal come about? And did you have any reservations about it at the time?
Well, it's over now because I didn't have reservations, but a lot of other people did that were close to me, and I felt that, okay, that was another phase in my life that now I've passed through it and it's okay. You know, when I went into the deal, it was basically a way to make surfing affordable for people that, wanted to try it, but didn't want to spend $1,000 to buy a surfboard and then discover that I don't want to be a surfer. So I thought it was really a good thing going in, but there's a lot of people that think no matter what you do, and especially now with social media, that where they can be, take shots at you anonymously, that I took a lot of flack on that, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's entitled to think what they want, but um, surfing is a thing that I learned from a lot of my mentors. It's a gift that you get in life, and it's a gift that should be shared in life. And I think that pretty much every surfer at some point in their life discovered that, I mean, getting a good wave and getting a great ride is really a wonderful thing. But there's something more wonderful when you help someone who's struggling or who has never done it to ride a wave successfully, and you see the joy that they get from that. That comes back to you in spades. And I think that that was, my idea going into the Costco deal, and to continue the legacy that the Duke Kahanamoku left us, that share this gift of surfing. Surf
Oh,
with
yeah,
aloha,
because
live with aloha. And
it's a rare sport where, the ambassadors of the sport sometimes are not the biggest boosters to get new people to enter the space. You don't find that in a lot of other sports. And so that was really ultimately your incentive, is to try and make surfing democratic, and expose it to people who didn't have $1,000 to spend.
well, that's how you make surfing available to people that maybe okay, I'm not that interested, but it looks interesting, so maybe I'll give it a try. But I don't want to spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah, I mean, it always seems funny whenever I hear people talk about, especially in the summertime, I'll be spending time out at Rockaway here in New York and be like, "Oh, I think I'm going to try surfing." I'm like, it's like a lifelong That's like saying I'm going to try karate, or it's like it's a lifelong pursuit. I
But
mean,
all it
no
takes,
one can speak to that better than you.
yeah, all it takes is that first wave, and you see what happens. And that's why the whole thing with these surf pools now is becoming, so much more valid, that, it gives people an opportunity to not have to go out in a crowded lineup and, try and struggle to stand up on a surfboard, that, you know, get a much better chance in a wave pool because everybody knows whose turn it is.
We're getting some very controversial endorsements from Gerry Lopez today. Costco surfboards and wave pools.
Well, that's surfing. Surfing has been evolving in the many years that I've been doing, and it has been just a joy and, very, very interesting to see where it continues to go.